Okay, today's project is we're gonna run some pipe to make the wire chase underneath the flatbed. This pipe will have wires running through it. It's gonna go to the lights back here and the lights right there. So it's a way for us to get the wires from where they come out of the truck frame right there all the way forward and keep it clean without any zip ties and stuff like that all over the place. So that's today's mission. First things first, we're going to cut the pipe to the same length as this one and clamp it up underneath the frame and then tack it in place, and then we'll move on. Okay, we got her tacked on in there. Everyone tack all the way down. We'll cut this one and cut that to fit, and then tack them on the other side. And then probably going to cut some 2-inchers and tack them along this back here, because we got some brake lights coming and we got some backup lights coming and some license plate lights coming, so we don't really want solid across the back. So I'm going to weld this piece on, then I'll weld those others on. This is one of my favorite tools. This is a deburring tool, and if you don't know about these things, they're only a couple bucks, but if you're working with a lot of pipe and stuff, it'll be one of your favorite tools. Will come in very handy, and I'll leave a link below in the description for one of these, and it'll be the best couple of bucks you ever spent, especially if you're working with pipe. It works really well on aluminum pipe. We got this side all welded up. Now we can move on. Also, we got the frame for the rear bumper all framed out, tacked into place, and then that little support there is just keeping everything flush. And we'll set up the TIG machine and TIG weld all these miters, and then it gets filled in with plate, and then we can mount all our lights and the license plate. And then the last thing we'll do is these corners get connected with plate. Nice little finishing touch. Okay, those are little wire hangers. The wire will come out, come through this, come out over there. I'll move this in a minute so we can see. You can see it's going to come out right there. Wire comes out there, splits, goes to this light over here in the corner, right there. Goes to there. Splits off, goes back to here, and this will be lights over here. 2-3 lights in the middle for backup lights, and then more lights over here. So this will contain all the madness, and it also will drag it forward for all the lights up forward. So we're all organized now. Right there. There's our little bracket. So we'll clean up the ends on the belt sander, and then I'll fire up the arc welder, and we'll zap that guy on. Here we go. Here's something interesting. Crypto Bro Russ, the new Tesla whip. That's why why we keep buying that Tesla stock. I'll go pop the slag here in a minute. It's just 332 7018. The reason I welded it there is because we don't want to weld to the frame rails. We want to weld directly to that piece that we have bolted on, because we don't want to weaken the frame rails, just like we did the whole entire project. So okay, there it is. Zapped it on. 332 7018. Run a little cold, so we crank the machine up to about 100, and we'll go do the other side. Okay, there's round 2. Crank the machine up a little bit. Let's drag a 7018 in there right above the fuel tank, so we covered up the fuel tank, and that ought to do it. Those are our side sill alignment brackets, and again we welded it to the bolted on bracket, so we didn't have to weld to the chassis of the truck, which is recommended when installing this thing, because you don't want to weaken the frame by welding on it.